How's it going, and welcome back to our Marvel Snap deck highlight here on YouTube. Today we're going to be playing a deck that I've been referring to as Sera Says because it leverages this powerful card with two different endgame combos. So Sera, a 5 power 5 mana card that makes all of the cards in your hand cost 1 less with a minimum of 1. The first of our combos with Sera on turn 6 are relatively straightforward. Kingpin says when a card moves here on turn 6, destroy it. Normally a 4 power 3 mana card. We combo this with Arrow, who is a 5 mana 8 power card. This is on reveal, move all enemies cards played this turn to this location. So Kingpin is normally an effect that's very telegraphed. You play it in advance, and then your opponent knows, hey, I should probably play to this path because they're going to try and move things here and destroy them on the final turn. But with Sera, Kingpin only costs 2 and Arrow only costs 4, which means that on turn 6, you play Kingpin followed by Arrow at a lane of your choice. They flip up, they drag everything your opponent plays in the last turn to that path, and they get destroyed for a really big surprise swing at the end of the game. The second combo that we execute with Sera involves Wave and Odin. So Wave on turn 3 allows us to play Sera on turn 4. And then Sera on turn 4 makes Odin cost only 5 mana, who we then play Odin into the Wave path to trigger Wave again. The way Wave's cost setting interfaces with Sera's cost reduction means that all of the cards in our hand on turn 6 will then cost 3 resources. This means on turn 6, we can play any 2 cards out of our hand since they all cost 3, while the opponent can only play 1 card out of their hand because all of their cards cost 4. This is one of the reasons why we has Chavez at the top end of this deck, because she gives us a guaranteed big play to have on the final turn. I've got Doctor Doom as an additional 6 to have another big play, as well as Captain Marvel. However, if you don't have Marvel or Doctor Doom, you just replace these with other expensive, powerful cards to play on the final turn, so you can have Chavez plus another big follow-up where your opponent only gets to make a single play. The rest of the cards at the bottom end of our curve here are just different disruptive bits in various ways. These are all replacement level cards. If you don't have access to them, I think it's fine to swap them out for other cards that fit similarly on the curve. As always, the key cards that I have listed here are the ones that I feel are irreplaceable. Any other pull 3 cards in here, as long as you keep the curve similar, typically the deck's going to be functional without them. I have a bunch of excellent game highlights here showcasing this deck in action. I think it's quite powerful and consistent. Remember, if you find yourself enjoying them, tap that like button, leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite game was. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're new here. I post Marvel Snap deck highlights as well as do live streams here several times per week, in addition to updates on game news. Looking forward to the global release on the 18th, but for today, enjoy some gameplay with Sera Says. Can play this into the Baxter building. I hate that. I'll also just play it mid, leave room for some more higher power things. Murray Isle, but no other 2s or 3s here is a pretty bad beat for us. Alright, anybody get hosed by the expansion? Kinda us. It's me, chat. I'm hosed by the expansion. And we Marvel, who could let us win the expansion later. Kinda, maybe. I think we just Arrow here, right? So whatever they play into the Baxter building gets sucked over. Oh, sweet game. Come here, bud. Step into my office.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Higher, further, faster, baby. That was guess.
Victory.
Dang. Okay, so we're gonna wave into the Black Widow path here. And then if we have Odin next turn, which there's a chance we do because of Adeline, we'll get to Odin here and kind of lock them out of a couple of draws. Widow, Wave, Odin, one of the excellent 3-card combos you can slot into a lot of different things in this game. So now, Odin re-triggers Black Widow, which puts a bite in their hand, and then Wave says all the cards cost 4 again next turn. So this is gonna lock them out of 2 more draws. So their hand is what they have for the rest of the game effectively here. Now, the question is, how are we going to cobble together a win in one of these locations? Probably not winning the Shadowlands, huh? So we got to try and win Adelan and Lachukaglia here. Captain Marvel's a good non-committal way to try and figure things out here. They played the Widow's Bite out for the turn. Okay, well now we arrow left, and then Captain Marvel either probably wins here along with Arrow, right?
Oh, snap. Victory.
Got. Oh, rock? Nothing beats rock, Chip.
Snap.
I'm gonna snap the double scorpion, Chip. Oh, rock? Nothing beats rock. Feels like we're in an okay spot so far here. Okay, that's kind of rude. And we just go Marvel into Doctor Doom, right? Okay, well, get rinsed. We're losing mid, but we're winning left and right. By the way, Captain Marvel and Kingpin interact the way we want them to. Captain Marvel moves after the last turn, so Kingpin's effect is no longer there. So if Marvel needs to jump right to save us, she can without getting hurt. This is my gold background Chavez ult, by the way, chat. She's so great. Whoa, I haven't seen this Doc Ock variant. I've been waiting. I didn't like any. They added so many good variants in this last patch. This is a sick one. I want this one, chat.
Victory. Oh, snap.
But no play on one, I'm gonna Scorpion, so it's gonna tag at least 4 things here. They actually didn't play anything there either, so we got even one more out of them. That's great. It's Black Widow. Cut off a draw here. So Black Widow does give them a free card they can play out to this location, but I think that's fine. Sure. Oh, an extra turn seems great for us, huh? Play Chavez out, and then we Dr. Doom on the final turn as a way to spread power in a way that's less predictable. Want to have your card that's harder to have counterplay against be your final play. Chavez flipping up here gives them a Shang-Chi target for the last turn, potentially. There's no way they stay in here, right? It's like so far behind. Really? Okay. Seems loose. Not my wave. Deal. Deal or Reno. Good beats. Good beats. Ooh, a piece of candy. We get to go Widow into Wave the Sera into Odin the Widow Wave. Turn 7 this game makes this a little bit worse actually for us. Oh, the goose is actually a rough beat. Because now I can't now I can't Odin these two. I guess we Sera, and then I can wait, what? Bud, well now we snap them back, right?
Oh, snap.
Because we're gonna get to Odin here and send this back. Doombots, ippy up my Doombots. Really love these Doombots, whipping up some Doom. Yeah, yeah. I guess I could play two things in Onslaught Citadel this turn. Maybe it's a little greedy to try and get value from Doom. What a weird stay. It disrupted us a little, but we adapted fine. Is this deck good? I think this deck might be good, chat. It felt really flexible and powerful. Each day updating the sorcery stuff.
Wind, aid my
I think turn one Sera is a good beat. Might have come out a little bit ahead here. Oh gosh. Especially because we wave on 2 and then it locks them out of a play. Oh, that's actually gross. Wow, they stayed in? They are so torch, chat. So now they can't play a card next turn because they only have 3 resources and their cards currently cost more than 3. We, however, can Doctor Doom here. What if I do this, and then we Odin here next turn? I think I'm into it. Captain Marvel is actually not very good on this board because our board's just going to be super full. Looks like it doesn't really matter, though. Now, they do get to play any 2 cards out of their hand. Is noteworthy here, but so do we. Oh, no, wait. They only get to play 1 card, right? Because they don't have a Sera, and we do. There's no way they're not torched here, right? Oh, they can get something big into the Nexus because of Nightcrawler. Actually ended up a little closer than I was expecting.
Victory.
Hey, thanks for being one of the awesome folks that made it all the way to the end of the video. Remember, if you want to see more stuff like this here, smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'm absolutely loving all things Marvel Snap, and I'd love to do more of this, and your support makes that possible. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back again real soon for more Snap content here on YouTube.